Have you ever noticed how easy it is to blame literally everything else for how we feel? Like, I'll be happier when I make more money. I'll be happier when I'm in a relationship. I'll be happier when people finally understand me. And don't get me wrong, these things can absolutely make life better. But I think a lot of us accidentally put our happiness in other people's hands without even realizing it. Hey guys, welcome back. And if you are new here, I'm Dana, and on this channel, I share thoughts, advice, and little reminders about motivation, self growth, and creating life that feels better and more fulfilling. And if you enjoyed listening, make sure to follow for more. So, when our happiness depends on something else that's external, especially when it depends on other people, the problem with that is people are inconsistent. Life is inconsistent. Some days your friends text back, and some days they don't. Some days work feels amazing, and other days you just want to disappear into a blanket and ignore every email that you've ever received. So, if your happiness depends on outside things always going perfectly, you're going to feel emotionally exhausted all the time. I mean, I had to learn it the hard way because I used to think that happiness was something I needed to earn, as if I needed to reach a certain version of myself before I was allowed to feel good. You think to yourself, once I'm more successful, I can finally relax. Once I look a certain way, once I'm more lean or more in shape, I'll finally feel more confident. Once everybody approves of me, I'll finally feel secure. And honestly, that mindset is a moving target because every time you reach one thing, your brain immediately creates another condition. It's like happiness keeps living in the future instead of the present. I also think that social media makes this so much worse sometimes. We're constantly watching people online who look happier, prettier, richer, more loved, more productive, more successful. And after a while, you start treating happiness like it's competition. As if your life doesn't look aesthetically pleasing 24/7, you must be doing something wrong. And meanwhile, most people, they're just trying their best. Everybody has insecurities. Everybody feels lost sometimes. And I think that one of the biggest signs of emotional growth is realizing that your happiness can't fully depend on validation from other people. Because validation is temporary. One compliment can make your day, and one negative comment can ruin it. And that's such an exhausting way to live. At some point, you have to become a safe place for yourself also. And no, that doesn't mean you suddenly become positive all the time, every day. I actually think that people misunderstand happiness. Happiness is not waking up every day feeling motivated and glowing and perfectly healed. That's not real life. Sometimes happiness is just having peace. Sometimes it's laughing with your friends. Sometimes it's just making coffee in the morning and realizing your life feels a little lighter than it used to. I think happiness is built through small habits more than giant life changing moments. It could be just getting enough sleep, going outside, listening to music that makes you feel alive, spending less time trying to impress people who honestly aren't even thinking about you that much. And I know that sounds blunt, but it's true. We waste so much energy trying to be enough for everybody else that we forget to ask ourselves, do I even feel connected to my own life right now? You can have attention and still feel empty. You can have followers and you still feel lonely at the end of the day. You can have achievements and still not know how to enjoy your own company. That's why I think learning yourself is so important. So you want to figure out what genuinely makes you feel happy outside of trends, expectations, relationships, and social media approval. Maybe it's traveling, maybe it's creating content, maybe it's reading, maybe it's going to the gym, maybe it's quiet mornings and staying off your phone for just an hour. And honestly, protecting your peace has become so underrated. You have to understand that not every argument deserves your energy. Not every opinion deserves access to you. Not every friendship is meant to last forever. Sometimes choosing yourself is the healthiest thing that you can do. And I think a lot of people are waiting for someone else to save them emotionally. Like one relationship, one opportunity, or that one person is finally going to fix everything inside them. But healing yourself, loving yourself, and creating a life you enjoy being in, that's personal work. Nobody can fully do that for you because people can support you, people can love you, people can inspire you, but at the end of the day, you still have to build a relationship with yourself. And I think that's where real happiness starts. Not in perfection, not in having everything figured out, not in becoming someone completely different, but in learning how to enjoy your life while you're still growing. I'm still figuring this out too, by the way. I don't think anybody fully masters happiness, but I do think life changes when you stop waiting for external things to finally give you permission to feel okay. Because your happiness is your responsibility, and honestly, that's empowering. It means your joy doesn't have to disappear every time something outside of you changes. You get to create it little by little, day by day. So, guys, I want to thank you for joining me again today. I really hope that you enjoyed today's episode. See you in the next video. Bye.